house, in the loud house. One boy, 10 girls, wouldn't trade it for the world. Loud house.
Hey, shut your hole, old man. Nice boots you got.
House of Lies, the 33rd episode in Season 3 of The Loud House, but in overall, the 134th episode. This is actually the first episode to be directed by someone else besides Chris Savannah. This is actually an episode where Lisa invents some lie detecting glasses to curb the fib that her family succeeds to do. It all started when Lana requested Lori to go to the dump, but Lori said that she didn't want to do that, and she said that by fibbing, but she had to do some homework. And then later on, she really is going to the mall. This catches Lisa's attention when Lori just tells Lisa that it was just a little fib, and that's when Lisa first witnessed it. The next one starts off when Lenny arrives home, and she actually dyes her hair orange. The siblings, they pretended to like it, but they actually hate it. Hell, I would actually hate that myself. The third one happened when the dad actually presents a cabbage casserole, which I don't know how the that stuff tastes like. While he's going to go get his fish sauce, the family just hates the dish and they dispose of it. And then Lisa is fed up with all this and decides to put a stop to her family's constant lying. And she begins working on a new invention to be a pair of glasses. In fact, lie detector glasses. Next day, while everybody's having breakfast, Luna and Luann are arguing over the instrument until Lisa's new invention actually works, saying that Luann told a lie and she revealed to have the instrument that she had used. And throughout this whole day, Lisa uses the glasses to force all her siblings to tell the truth. Lynn chats the bathroom. Lucy hated the part in Rita's novel. Even Luann was saying something about Lily's drawing as being terrible. Lenny telling Lori that she used all the hot water while showering. I mean, what in the does that even work? The hell takes almost 40 to 30 minutes in a damn shower. That's just complete bullshit. And the whole family is so fed up with Lisa just forcing them on to do all this. And one night they decide to go through her room and destroy the glasses once and for all. Next day happens, Lisa discovers her destroys the remains of her lie detecting glasses, but fortunately, she actually put up so much lie detectors around the whole house with cameras protected from some protective shield. Oh my god, how does she do all this? Geez, couldn't there much be another better way to detect a lie? And the whole family is forced to tell the truth the whole entire day. Lincoln telling Lenny's haircut is just awful. Good god, what in the knuckles is that?
By God, is that hideous?
I'd rather have her hair back to normal than just be dyed or cut looking like some kind of punk rock star in the 80s. Even Lucy had to tell the truth to Rita that the addition to her novel is just terrible. And this is where the biggest disaster even happens. When Lynn Sr., the dad, presents the cabbage roll with fish sauce topping to it, the whole family admits they have to tell the truth. Good God. And I just laugh out of this whole entire scene here. And this whole family is just eating cereal. And Lisa attempts to lighten the mood by asking Luna, Rita, and Lori for something interesting. And somehow they didn't even want to talk about it. And eventually they all leave the table, leaving Lisa all alone. She was feeling good about doing this for a while, but she doesn't believe it anymore.
Talk about irony.
Shut up!
So what's the next thing happening? Lisa calls for her family to tell her the good truth. And I mean, everything that's going to be good about telling the truth, even accepting that a little white lie can be as good as well. Apparently, she's unable to disable the cameras, consider they have protective shields. But Lisa makes a better than her idea to have the family go in different locations in the house and order them to tell various lies. Doing this made the system overload and explode, disabling the cameras. I guess this goes to show that sometimes it's okay to tell just a little lie, not too much of a big lie, to smooth things out. But then again, it could lead into disaster. If some of you guys remember watching any VeggieTales shorts that include Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space, let me just say this. The truth will set you free. This was an okay episode, even though I considered this one to be one of my favorite episodes of The Loud House. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the truth be told, the only thing that bothered me with this episode was this was the last episode for Colin Dean to voice Lincoln Loud due to his puberty stage that he's hitting on. And the next episode, he was going to be voiced by Tex Hammond. I mean, all the rest of the cast, even Lori, Lenny, and the rest of the girls are played by adult females. I mean, so to speak, any one of these girls can actually play a young kid character, and they can actually be a boy's voice for one time. But it seems obviously that the studio is actually being picky about it, about Lincoln only being voiced by an actual young boy.
Oh boy.
I can't even imagine how many young boy roles are actually going to be the voice of Lincoln when they can't even just find the right permanent one to be him. But all in all, yada yada and such, consider this had 1.21 million viewers on it. There were still a few people who didn't feel too well about this episode after they saw it, and some just rather forget about it because somehow it didn't feel so much of an interesting episode. But in my opinion, this was kind of quite interesting to me, considering that I know in real life that sometimes this happens to all of us, that sometimes people just gotta tell just a little fib just to smooth things out. But then again, one little smooth can lead one disaster to the next one. But this episode proves it. This actually goes to show what happens. Some can get away with a little bit of a fib. Too bad Pinocchio can't get away with the same. Some folks rather give it like a 6 out of a 10 for this episode. But in my opinion, somehow I give it almost at least more than that. Considering I'm a Loud House fan and I do love some Loud House episodes. And of course, there are a few episodes that I dislike that much people would agree with me on. But I'll get to those in another time. Till now, I am the Loud House Look Back Reviewer, and I'll see you in the next Thursday.